Okay, this one will excite, invigorate, oscillate. Parenting. Big subject, let's have a look at it. Let's break it down. Parenting. How many people come up to you and say, you're going to make wonderful, wonderful parents? How do they know? How do friends and family know that? You get presented with a 1923 pram with big white wheels and a big blue canvas bit. No, sorry, Mum, but we bought the 650 Powerboy gizmo from. Can we have some money? We ask parents for money for our gizmos, don't we? We do. We just get on with it. And staggeringly, pregnancy follows. And who tells you? Who actually sits you down and warns you about pregnancy? People are very generous. They come up at that awkward 3-4 month point, girls, don't they? And they say, oh, blooming. You look radiant. You look so neat. You are fat. Fat. Oh, well, you have 6 extra pounds of water flushing around your system, so your cheeks will look like basset hounds. There's no hiding. There's no hiding at all. And then your husband pisses a fart, you taxi drive for him, you can't eat your best food, you can't drink, and then he says, well, now I will do my bit, but I can't because you got 6 months of Farfer effect and you can't have a drink for our baby's sake. So eventually she gets one time when you taxi drive, then it's 50-50 all the way in, isn't it? No payback, girls. Arriving at the hospital. First time, okay, first time, big moment, big moment. As a man, you arrive and the midwife, comma, normally Irish, looks straight through you. Yeah, you've done your bit, you farred your effect, good man. You might as well go home. You follow in, of course you do, because you're part of the team, but you get to the room. You get to the room, if you're lucky, and there is a bed, and quite rightly, it's a princess bed for your wonderful wife, and there it is. You are shown to a orange or red, normally plastic chair with a bit of paint at the top, just here. And that is your home for 2 days, maybe more, where you sit here. And you pace around, you maybe go outside for a cheeky cigarette, talk to a mate. I'm in, it's happening. And you walk around, and then you try to come back in, don't you? Yeah, it's Sid from Mrs. Keyte. Who are ya? Who are ya? Where'd you live? Get away. You get in, you go back in, you start annoying, so you go along to the kitchen. Perfectly normal thing to do. Butter a bit of toast, manky butter normally, wipe it, spread it. Marmite. Why is it you feel like you're stealing? It's not for you. Mother's milk, fairly inappropriate. Mother's toast. Why? Anyway, you get back. Real life issues here. I'm on dodgy ground, but here we go. Right. Labour. No one tells you about labour. Hour 25 out of 35, quite big, no one tells you about it. Wife is becoming fascinated with huge beach ball. Fucking annoying. My space, my chair. Wonderful bit of technology called patient care. Don't you remember it? Comes across beautifully about here. Big decisions in hospitals, huge decisions. August 2004, second test at Lord's against the Australians, BBC One. Turnover, Summer Olympics, men's 200-metre heats. Come on. Darling, would you mind turning that down a bit? Certainly, no problem. You do. Next issue, and there are issues. It's important to discuss them together. Delivery. For 9 months, I have been told that my position is there, by the head. 9 months I've been told I will stand here during the process. So I go to my position on hour 35, and here I am. Here I am, wife, totally out for it. Petted, whatever it's called. Gas and air. She's out of it, 3 sheets to the wind. Fair enough. But I'm tired too. At this point, the door opens, doesn't it? And there's a lot of faffing. What are we doing? Let's get this sorted out. A couple of barbecue tongs. Fucking. Is the baby on? Yeah, it's all working. So you're here. They disappear, but the last thing she does is throw a gown on the bed, Holby City style, with the hospital property. Can you put the gown on, please? She went out. She went out. So I'm there going, you are out for the count. I shall now begin front-loading the gown. Front-load it. Up. Can you do me up, darling? Can you do me up? I go back to my position standing here. Like that. Midwives, maybe 2, come in, they start doing more checking, looking at that little stencil with holes in dilation things, too much detail. But they look around, they faff around, don't they? She waited 4 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, before she turned to me and went, by the way, the gown's for Becker, not for you. We're going to move on a little bit and look at an area called holidays. We all like to holiday. Some people like big summer holidays, big winter sun, small winter sun, little winter sun, huge, small, 6 holidays. Most of us enjoy one wet, soggy holiday down south, don't we? And when we get ready for holiday, man goes out to the drive. Big estate car. Boot is up, and I will now plan my space. I will look in there and go, that is a boot, that is a Thule roof rack, there are 2 seats behind the driver and passenger seat, and there is the reserve, the footwell for the wife. You plan, you look, windbreak, bags. What is she doing inside? What is she doing? 3 loads of washing, making a picnic, wrapping your godchild's present that you forgot last week. Baby grows. You name it, it's all done, and you still stand there going, I can't do anything till the bag is here. I need the bag. Bags arrive, don't they? And you walk, get the bags, and you place them in. There we go. Back 10 minutes. But we're after this medal, aren't we? We're after the medal. I've done the packing of the car. Thank you. Thank you. And it's rather like Monday night or whenever your bins are. You come home, you rev the children up, and then you say, I'm now going to take the bin out. Right out. I'll be out. Sit. Back in. And you wait for the medal ceremony, don't you? I dreamed that God would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving when I was young and unafraid, and dreams were made and used and wasted. There was no ransom to be paid. No song unsung, no wine untasted. But the tide is coming with their voices soft as thunder, as they tear your hopes apart, as they tear your dreams to shreds.